Hey guys, this is on Productions, aka in the 4673, and I'm back in Area X, Ferim Part 7, I think, and going to continue. I don't really know what happened, so let's just do it. I feel weak. What happened to me? Oh yeah, that's right, we're going to see something real good right now. Look forward to it. I managed to fill the Tower of Time with energy and... Huh? Are you alright? Whoa! Yeah, I was the one who was supposed to say that. Look at that face, though. Whoa! Ferim? Is that you? Is something the matter? Too close! Your face is too close to me. What were you thinking? Why are you staring at me like that? I'm observing you. I've been watching you from afar. I thought it would be better to observe closely. That's way too close. Don't do something like that to someone who just fainted. It'll make you look like a pervert. A pervert? I see, that's what perverts do. You're absolutely correct in that regard. I spent the last 10 minutes observing you closely. That would make me a fine pervert. I laugh every time, it's so funny. I think this is like, actually I'm not kidding when I say I think Ferim's path is the funniest. Just because of this joke. Oh god, I love it so much. Ferim is a fine pervert. I've like watched this joke 3 times and I can't stop laughing. I love it so much. I seriously hope you understand what perverts really mean. Why do you observe me anyway? You are the main cause of this anomaly. It's my duty to observe you. However, the longer I observe you, the more I don't understand. You defy my understanding. Yet, people gather around you, attracted to you. They will go even as far as sacrificing themselves for you. Why you? What makes you different from everyone else? I don't understand. It's a mystery to me. You know, it's embarrassing if you put it that way. I don't think I'm that special. Besides, if we're talking about weird, aren't you a lot weirder than me? Me? Weird? Yeah, everything about you is a mystery. Like, what are you really? You said you're not human, but no matter how I see it, you look like an ordinary man to me. Yeah, and a good-looking one at that. This human body doesn't belong to me. Pardon? Do you find it hard to believe? Well, this isn't the first time you said crazy things. But what about the real you? I don't possess a real body. 10 years ago, in an attempt to bring you back to life, your friend destroyed the original timeline but created several new ones. When the flow of time was threatened, a self-defense mechanism was activated and an entity was created as a result. That was me. My entire purpose was to restore time back to normal. I see. That's why you did that. Do you remember the first time I came here? You told me that I needed to fill the Tower of Time in order to go back to future. That was a lie, wasn't it? That is correct. With my limited power, I brought you to this dimension and disrupted any communication you have with the future. That is so you would use your power. I can't believe I bought that. I guess I didn't expect you of all people to lie to me. Isn't it normal for humans to lie? I've been observing people for the last 10 years. If there's a commonality between them, it would be that they lie. Still, I don't get it. Is there any reason to lie at all? Why didn't you tell me the truth in the first place? I don't know what path you will choose. You would choose if you had. You would choose if you had known the truth. I thought preserving themselves is mortals' natural instinct. Your action confuses me. It's something I cannot comprehend. I think you're overthinking it. I didn't really think that hard, you know. I just do what I need to do. That's all there is to it. So where's the last tower? I need to fill that in to stop the dimensions from breaking, right? You have just recovered. I don't advise you to fill the final one so soon. There's still time. Don't you want to see your friends for the last time? No. It would be harder to say goodbye if I see them now. I'll wait out here until you think I'm ready. An hour later. I know I said that, but I know I'd said I'll wait, but this is kind of boring. Can you please stop staring at me? What do you want me to do? That's a good question. Did you spend the last 10 years in this place? That is correct. I nearly used all my power to find you. Right now, traveling to other dimensions poses too much of a risk for this body to handle. I see. That's why you asked Rexus to create the time machine. Yes, it's all for the sake of bringing you to this dimension. Huh, so everything goes to your plan, huh? Aren't you glad? I'm not a human, so I don't understand happiness. I'm merely fulfilling my duty. That's kind of sad, isn't it? In the same vein, I don't understand sadness. That's what I meant by being sad. Don't you at least get bored? Bored? You're stuck here for 10 years, right? Don't say that you're not a human so you don't understand boredom. Indeed, I'm not a human, so I don't understand boredom. Come on, man. Don't you at least have the capability of processing emotion? I mean, the body you possess right now is human, right? Indeed, this body is perfectly capable of human emotions. However, it doesn't necessarily mean I understand them. For example, I don't understand why you think I would feel bored being in this place. What are you, some crazy emotionless robot from the future? Look, there's nothing here! How could you withstand being here without doing anything at all? Yes, there is nothing in this place. However, it doesn't mean that I didn't do anything for the past 10 years. I watch over all the dimensions and observe many people, in particularly when it comes to you and your friends. So you basically watch TV in 10 years. And not just good TV, boring TV. Alright, stalker. Alright, you said that just now. That makes you look more like an obsessive stalker. I'm sorry for asking. I don't understand your apology. Stalking is to follow or observe someone persistently. You are absolutely correct in that regard. I spent the last 10 years observing you. That would make me a fine stalker. I love him so much. I think I have this really, really special laugh for Ferim. Ferim, a fine pervert and a fine stalker. No, seriously. I don't know whether I should laugh or cry. Do you feel bored if you don't have anything to do? I think that would be normal for most people. I see. I don't know if this is good enough for you, but let me show you something. Whoa! What is this place? Welcome to the Library of Time. This is the part of this part of Memoria that you should not normally see. Memoria? I believe you knew it as Area X. You mean we're still in Area X? Yes. But how? There's one thing I must correct. Memoria may look like there's nothing in it, but it's not a land of void. There are things here that don't possess form, which is why you normally don't see them. I used my power to help you see this library. That's right, I still don't know anything about this place. The very first mission I was given back when I was to time travel is to investigate Area X. Really, what is this place? Memoria is the graveyard of time. It was formed when the original dimension collapsed 10 years ago. Time that was supposed to exist was buried here. Your friend was not able to destroy it completely, thus it creates a dissonance to the different dimensions that were born. Is that why you have come here in order to fix the broken dimensions? That is correct. I see, that's how it is. By the way, what are those floating books? These are the memories of time, from the birth of the universe, to the birth of the solar system, to the birth of mankind. There are 13 billion years of memories can be found here. That's incredible! However, none of these record anything but beyond the Middle Ages. Everything that happened thereafter is not a part of these memories. That's because we changed the future. Indeed. Indeed. I wonder how someone as insignificant as us could change the world to this extent. Why would someone like me be born with this mysterious ability? The Ephern called the ability the manipulation of mana, while people in the Middle Ages knew it as witchcraft. On the other hand, the modern psychologists consider it as one of the rarest psychic abilities known as trance. Despite their radically different approach, whether it's the past or the future, people continue to seek to understand the unknown. Yet in the end, no one could ever truly understand how they work. We can only come up with theories. I've been observing the new timelines for the past 10 years, from the supervolcano in the Middle Ages to the birth of the Ice Age. The world has gone through so many changes in time. Give it time, anything can happen. A barren planet can bear life. A star can turn into a supernova. Time. That's just the true essence of the universe. At the very least, that is what I understood from reading these books. And yet, no matter how many books I read, no matter how many years I observe, I still cannot understand humanity. They defy logic and common sense. The more I watched, the less I understood. Tell me, Althea, what does it mean to be human? That's the golden line. You know what? Ever since I could remember, I always wonder, is there any meaning to life? What is the purpose of our existence? What is the correct thing to do? I know I'm not qualified to. I don't know if I'm qualified to answer any of that. Everyone's different. Whether it's the way they live their life or what life means to them. You said my action confuses you. Indeed, why would I decide to choose this path? Even though I've never felt more alive than this moment. Or rather, that might have been the reason. It's because I'm alive that I'm able to do this. It's because I can do this that I exist. This is my reason for the reason for my existence. This is why I will do it. That's my answer. Sorry, that's probably not much of an answer to you. Someone came to see me. No, that's the best answer I could ever hope for. Bro, whoops. Are you hungry? How about you? Don't you ever eat? Don't you have to eat? Guess I do. I have to maintain this body to stay alive. What do you eat? Here. What's this? Is this a white fur ball? The food that I found in the Ice Age. The Ice Age. Due to the instability of that mention, I had a hard time leaving that era. I ended up staying longer than expected. That's when I discovered that magical food. You can try it. This is just some shaved ice. Indeed, it melts in your mouth. Well, duh. Can you at least put on some syrup? Syrup? Do you mean the one with artificial flavors? I believe it's better to leave it raw. I know you're not human, but don't tell me you also have the taste bud of a robot. I think it's delicious. I give up. I feel a little sleepy. Can I borrow your shoulder? Huh? Come on, you can't expect me to sleep in the middle of nowhere. You might not be human, but you still have a human body, right? That's true, but... See? It's warm. Don't you think so? Yeah. Alright, I have to end the episode here. That was very nice. I think especially Ferim's path is very cute. I just like Ferim and all a lot. I have said that I don't really choose a favorite character, but I must say Ferim is really sweet. I like him a lot because he's so funny as well, and yeah, he's really awesome. So yeah, see you guys in the next episode.